Hi, I'm Rauch, President and CEO of the award-winning Opelika Chamber of Commerce. I'm grateful to be participating in the Economic Mobility Fellowship Program, and I'm excited to present my regional action plan today. To tell you more a bit about my home, Opelika is a beautiful mid-sized community located adjacent to a thriving SEC college town. Opelika is the fourth fastest growing town in the state of Alabama, and the Auburn-Opelika Metro is one of the fastest growing MSAs in the country, with new employers choosing to build here and expand rapidly. Just this past year, Miele, a German appliance manufacturer, elected to open their U.S. headquarters and manufacturing facility right here in Opelika. They're bringing 850 new jobs. Our growth is great, but with it brings a problem with our workforce. We have more positions than people currently searching for jobs. Between our incredibly low labor participation rate and our low unemployment rate, that bright future sometimes feels a bit bleak. As I mentioned, Opelika is experiencing that rapid growth, and with it comes a significant increase in workforce demands. The current job market in our community reflects this surge with over 1,000 open positions that remain unfilled. This gap between job availability and workforce supply highlights critical challenges facing our region. We have a surplus of jobs available and not enough people to fill them. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, our labor force participation rate is more than 4% lower than the national average. So why? In conjunction with the number of consistent job openings, this could suggest potential mismatches in skills, education, or job attractiveness. But what we do know is that it absolutely reflects employment barriers that many in our communities face, such as lack of childcare options, educational attainment, and reliable transportation. While it remains, this situation not only slows economic progress, but also affects the quality of life for residents who may face limited opportunities for economic mobility. The strain on local businesses who struggle to operate efficiently without adequate staff further compounds that issue. If it persists, this could deter new business from setting up in Opelika and stunt our future growth. Addressing this workforce shortage is key to sustaining our community's development and prosperity. Our data shows that the issues contributing to this problem are summed up into 5 key areas: labor participation, wages, lack of childcare, educational attainment, and transportation. Let's dig into those a little bit more. Labor participation. According to the Department of Labor, as of April of 2024, the labor force participation rate in Lee County, Alabama is 58.4%, or 83,800 people working in the workforce. These people are actively working or trying to work in Lee County. Now, if you look at our 16 plus population, that is roughly 143,600 people, meaning we have just under 60,000 individuals in our county who are choosing not to work. When it comes to wages in Lee County, the average hourly wage is $24.24, roughly $2 an hour lower than the state average. However, most glaring is the average hourly wage in comparison to MIT's living wage calculator. This tool uses the cost of living data from 2023 and projects a necessary hourly wage of $34.08 an hour per adult for 2 adults living with 1 child to support their family in Lee County. That is over a $10 an hour shortfall. Now, in 2021, researchers at Alabama State University, in partnership with the Office of Child Care Subsidy, conducted a survey of over 1,400 child care facilities across the state of Alabama. Our region was identified to have an average weekly child care cost of $130 per week per child. Since the pandemic, unemployment rates have improved, along with the labor participation rates. It's safe to assume that with the increased demand in 2024, costs have also increased. In fact, for those living and working in the cities of Opelika and Auburn, this cost may be as much as $50 to $80 more per week. In addition to these rising costs, there is a waiting list at every major childcare center in the Auburn-Opelika Metro. Now, educational attainment was very revealing for us. The population of individuals over the age of 25 is around 110,400 people. Only 40.6% of them go on to obtain a bachelor's degree or higher. Many job openings require this level of education and are in turn immediately cutting the pool of qualified workers by nearly 60%. Concurrently, the percentage of that same population who obtain a 2-year or trade degree is 7.5%. Nurses, med techs, CNAs, welders, machine operators, and CDL drivers are among the highest in demand, yet only 7.5% of people over 25 have the education required for these positions. Furthermore, as minority populations continue to grow, so too does the issue of educational attainment. The U.S. Census Bureau reports that in Lee County, 90.1% of Black students graduate from high school. And of that percentage, only 25.6% of them go on to obtain a bachelor's degree or higher. That compares to 46.5% for white students. Now, when it comes to transportation, after assessing results from a 2022 survey conducted by the National Center for Health Statistics, the CDC reported that 7.1% in the 4-state population area of Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky lacked reliable transportation for daily living. That's 1 in 14 people within this region of the United States who struggle with transportation. Although our Lee Russell Council of Governments does offer a bus service, it requires pre-scheduling. We have no true public transit system in our community. Simply put, that makes it hard for people to get where they need to go. So where do we go from here? To enhance the workforce in Lee County, we will implement a comprehensive talent attraction campaign focused on 3 key strategic initiatives. The first one is to launch a Work in Opelika media campaign designed to promote the region's unique opportunities and quality of life. This campaign will leverage various media platforms, including social media, local news outlets, and digital advertising to highlight the benefits of living and working in Opelika. Secondly, included in this effort is a plan to drive signups for the Skills for Success upskilling program in partnership with Southern Union State Community College. This program will offer targeted training to equip participants with in-demand skills, addressing the gap between employer needs and current workforce capabilities. By emphasizing the growth and potential for career advancement, we aim to attract both residents and newcomers to join the program and contribute to the local economy. And 3, we will enhance the Opelika Young Professionals program, focusing on increasing enrollment and engagement. This initiative will create a vibrant network of young professionals, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Additionally, we will introduce a hiring-focused initiative within the OYP program. By actively promoting job openings and facilitating direct connections between young talent and businesses, we aim to retain local graduates and attract new young professionals to the area. Through these efforts, we seek to build a more robust and dynamic workforce, capable of meeting the evolving needs of our community and driving sustainable economic growth in Opelika and the region. Success in our regional action plan will be defined by measurable outcomes that reflect significant improvements in workforce development and community engagement. Our key performance indicators will provide clear benchmarks to show the Chamber of Commerce and stakeholders the progress being made. KPI number 1, we aim to place 30 low and middle income workers in well-paying jobs that offer opportunities for upward mobility. We will track this through strategic engagements with the employers who place them and through our Skills for Success program enrollment. KPI number 2, securing commitments from 4 employers to change their recruiting, hiring, and training practices to provide more opportunities for low and middle income workers is another critical measure of success. We will document these commitments and track their implementation through periodic reviews and follow-ups with employers. And KPI number 3, we aim to achieve a 20% growth in our enrollment in the Opelika Young Professionals program. Enrollment figures will be monitored regularly, and we will analyze demographic data to ensure we're attracting a diverse group of young professionals. Additionally, engagement levels within the program will be assessed through attendance records, participation in events, and feedback surveys. KPI number 4, The effectiveness of our Work at Opelika media campaign will be gauged by reaching a 7% audience reach rate and achieving a 3% engagement rate. These metrics will be tracked using social media analytics, website traffic data, and engagement statistics from our digital marketing platforms. And finally, KPI number 5, driving increased web traffic with a 3% conversion rate for completing inquiry forms will be another crucial indicator. Our website analytics will provide data on visitor numbers, page views, and conversion rates, allowing us to measure the effectiveness of our online presence and outreach efforts. By closely tracking these KPIs, we can showcase concrete progress towards improving our community's workforce, offering valuable insights to our chamber and stakeholders. We believe these initiatives will reduce the number of unfilled positions in our region, thereby enhancing our business community and the overall quality of life for our residents. We know Opelika is an amazing place to call home. Now we just need to get more people to choose to work in Opelika. We believe we can do it through this initiative.